They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Antonio. Plows through the defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Gonna run it. It's Antonio. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. They'll run the option. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Runs through a tackle. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
To the air, it's Westbrook. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're still early in this ballgame, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter for Minnesota.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. He's looking deep. Makes a grab on the shot. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Complete downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Give to the running back. Finds a little space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bitonio. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-line.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch.
Looking for a huge play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. On the snap, it's Bitonio. Showing off the arm. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
On the direct snap, it's Bitonio. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Looking for space, it's Bitonio. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll hold it and take it
Offenses do a great job. Get creative. Find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end. And he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw. Nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. It's Westbrook. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Bitonio. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looks as if he's going to run it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
The play action fake. Looking to buy time.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bitonio. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. From the red zone, it's Bitonio. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll run it on 1st and goal.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Backs looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying play action. Unloads it downfield. make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get them in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
He's going to fire deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that, they've taken the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bitonio. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice job on the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Knocked off his feet. So now it's second and long.
And nice job by this defense. I like it. Being alert, like understanding. We've already seen the QB run. Like, we're not surprised by this. Drop back, play the pack.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got his man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Vincent. Got enough for the 1st down. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
On the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of running room. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Steps away to find some room. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced